Imagine this, a rare solar eclipse will sweep across the UK tomorrow, but the bigger story unfolding right now on Tuesday the 11th of August, 2026, is an amber heat health alert that could turn deadly if we ignore it. That is not hyperbole. The Met Office has activated the warning because temperatures are set to spike to around 36 degrees Celsius later this week, starting from today. So while millions of eclipse chasers are planning outdoor viewing trips, the NHS is already bracing for a surge in heat-related emergencies. In the next few minutes, I will break down exactly what is happening, why it is happening now, and the practical steps you need to take to stay safe, whether you are on the road, at home, or hoping to catch a glimpse of that disappearing sun. Let us start with the alert itself. An amber heat health warning means that the expected temperatures pose a significant risk to health, particularly for people over 65, young children, and anyone with underlying respiratory or cardiovascular conditions. It is not just about feeling uncomfortable. When the human body cannot cool down effectively, it can lead to heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and even death. Why activate this today when the real scorcher might not arrive until Wednesday or Thursday? The answer is simple: preparedness. By warning people now, health trusts, care homes, and local authorities can check on vulnerable residents, stock emergency supplies, and open cooling centers ahead of the worst heat. Today is the calm before the thermal storm, and that calm is exactly when we need to act. In England, the average temperature yesterday was already 17.1 degrees, nearly 3 degrees above the seasonal norm. Today that baseline edges higher still, with some areas seeing 25 to 27 degrees by mid-afternoon, well above what many bodies have acclimatized to this summer. The Amber Alert covers most of England, so wherever you are, do not assume this is just a southern problem. So what is driving this sudden spike? We have a high-pressure system anchoring itself over Western Europe, dragging a plume of extremely hot air northwards from North Africa. This is the same mechanism that has already pushed France, Spain, and parts of Central Europe into record territory earlier this summer. For the UK, the result is a rapid temperature climb that began in earnest late on Monday and will accelerate today. Forecasts for Tuesday the 11th of August show a mix of weather. Many regions will stay dry and increasingly sunny, but some may catch temporary light to moderate rain or thundershowers, especially in the northwest. These downpours can be misleading, though. They will not break the heat, they will simply spike humidity, making the air feel even more oppressive. By this evening, much of England will be sitting under clear skies, and that is when the warmth builds in the atmosphere, setting the stage for the really punishing temperatures ahead. The Met Office says 36 degrees Celsius is now firmly on the table for later this week. To put that in context, the UK's all-time August record is 38.5 degrees set back in 2003. We may not break that, but we are entering a similar danger zone. This heatwave did not appear out of nowhere. Look back just over a week, and Europe was reeling from the hottest start to summer on record. June and July 2026 shattered previous marks across the continent. In the UK, the early August heat already pushed national average temperatures higher than usual for the second consecutive week. Scientists are clear: the intensity and frequency of these events are directly linked to human-driven climate change. The warmer baseline means that when natural weather patterns deliver a hot air plume, it lands on a world already running a fever. And that has knock-on effects you might not immediately connect: stressed energy grids, buckled railway lines, and emergency rooms saturated with heat casualties. Today's Amber Alert is not just a weather story, it is a public health and infrastructure story. And with the UK having experienced a relatively mild run of summers recently, it is easy to forget how lethal extreme heat can be. This week will be a sharp reminder. If you have to travel today or in the coming days, listen carefully. The RAC, the UK's leading motoring organisation, has issued specific guidance for hot weather driving, and the message is stark. Road surfaces, especially older asphalt, can begin to soften and even melt when air temperatures climb into the high 20s and beyond. That creates skid risks and can damage tires. The RAC advises checking your coolant and oil levels before every journey, and carrying plenty of water, not just for you but for your vehicle's cooling system in case of overheating. If you get stuck in traffic, you may be sitting in a metal box for hours with no shade. National Highways also warns of possible lane closures for emergency surface repairs if melting occurs. On the railways, Network Rail may impose speed restrictions because tracks expand in extreme heat and can buckle. Commuters could face delays, and those traveling specifically for tomorrow's eclipse viewing could find themselves gridlocked on the roads or standing on overheated platforms. Today is the day to check your route, top up your fluids, and consider whether your journey is absolutely necessary. Now let us talk about the weather phenomenon that collides with this week's heatwave, the solar eclipse on the 12th of August, 2026. This is a significant astronomical event, the first deep partial eclipse visible across the UK since 2015, and places like Cornwall and Southern Ireland will have an even better show. Sky watchers have been planning for months, and the BBC Sky at Night magazine has published detailed viewing guides. The problem is that the best way to watch an eclipse is to be outside, often for extended periods, with your eyes on the sky. That means direct sun exposure during the hottest part of the day. Even with appropriate solar filters, your body will be taking in heat and UV radiation. Add to that the likelihood of huge crowds gathering in popular viewing spots, limited shade, and strained transport networks, and you have a perfect recipe for heat casualties. If you intend to watch tomorrow's eclipse, please plan your viewing location today. Look for somewhere with shade or indoor access, and stock up on water and sun protection. The eclipse is a once-in-a-generation treat, but it is not worth a hospital trip. Looking ahead, the atmosphere is set to cook. By Wednesday, many parts of southeast England could breach 32 degrees, and Thursday and Friday are the current window for that 36-degree peak. The amber alert may well be upgraded to a red, which would mean a risk to life for the entire population, not just vulnerable groups. Public Health England and the NHS will likely issue direct heatwave plan activation notices to hospitals. Cooling centres will open in city centres. What does that mean for you? First, keep a constant eye on updates from the Met Office and local news. Second, reconsider any outdoor plans between 11 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon, the hottest window. Third, ensure you know the symptoms of heat exhaustion, dizziness, excessive sweating, nausea, and a rapid pulse. If you experience these, get to a cool place, drink water, and seek help if symptoms worsen. The country is not frozen by snow this week, it is being tested by pure heat. And because the UK is less prepared for extreme heat than for snow, the disruption can actually be greater and more dangerous. Let me leave you with a clear, actionable summary. Step 1. Hydrate now and keep hydrating. Do not wait until you feel thirsty. If your urine is dark, you are already behind. Step 2. Check on any elderly relatives, neighbors, or friends today. Offer to do their shopping so they do not have to go out in the midday heat. Step 3. If you must travel, do it early in the morning or late in the evening, and never leave children or pets in a parked car, even for a few minutes. Temperatures inside a car can soar to lethal levels frighteningly fast. Step 4. If you are viewing the solar eclipse tomorrow, wear proper CE-approved solar viewing glasses and bring a wide-brimmed hat, sunscreen, and more water than you think you will need. And finally, stay informed. This weather system is still evolving. An amber alert today could be a red alert tomorrow. The combination of a rare astronomical event and a severe heatwave is not something we see every year. It demands respect, not panic, but definitely preparation. I will be back with updates as this unfolds. Until then, stay cool and stay safe.